Hello and welcome. This is Glenn T. Guillory from glenntguillory.com. Today's post is top 10 ways to get traffic and leads, and I'm excited to bring this to you. Um, Today, we're going to cover new school and old school methods of getting leads. Now, why targeted leads? Well, a big time marketer once said, you want to find the hungry leads. And hungry leads are targeted leads. They're actually hungry, clamoring for what it is you have to offer. You just have to find them. Now, marketing is all about finding the hunger or pain points of your audience. Um, what happens to you or your team after you get sold? When you just joined the company and you're man, I got the best thing since sliced bread. What happens after all that hype wears off? Well, often you feel like you're left in the dark. All the training was missing something, and it must be something wrong with me, is what you're thinking, right? This just doesn't work. It's a scam or some pyramid scheme. Well, it's not the case. It's just that you're not being taught new school methods. Simple as that. Um, you want to build your skills and you want to know how to get leads because this is value that you're going to share with your team. You build the skill, offer value, and your team is gonna grow like wildfire. Trust me. Um, Now, traffic for business is the skill of generating targeted leads and converting them to sales. Now, today we're going to cover multiple methods and strategies that get you results. Now, as marketers, we know nothing happens overnight, but new school methods can get immediate results when done right. When you're doing some of these strategies, you can start seeing results in as little as 24 hours while you sleep. They're awesome. Now, remember that old school methods work, they just don't work well for everyone. Uh, why they still teach them, I don't know. So, we'll also identify the difference between the two. Um, Now, let's get into old school methods or traffic, as I like to call it. You see the little guy on the side there, he's not real happy because he's using old school methods and he's not getting anywhere. Um, the 3 foot rule method, and this is marketing to everyone within 3 feet. And you've seen this, I'm sure you're walking down the street, heading to your job or something. Somebody's trying to hand you a flyer or something. If you're doing that, yes, it does work, but more often than not, people are going to chase you out of town with pitchforks and shovels. Friends and family. Again, this works, but I give you this example. Let's say that I'm offering my company to all my friends and my family, and bless her heart, Aunt Sally says, I like this business, Glenn. I'm gonna join you. Well, who is left for Aunt Sally to market to? It just doesn't work well. Hotel and home meetings. If you ever heard of Avon or Tupperware, they're real big on the hotel and home meetings. Again, it works, just doesn't work well for everybody. There's also article and magazine marketing. There are these article hubs where they have tons of active leads. You write good content. You can put a link to your website, and they will send traffic to your website based on the people that like your articles. Again, this is not real targeted. It's just people that like your writing style or like what you were writing about, not necessarily looking for what you're offering. And then there's solo ads, data mills, and traffic agencies. Um, these do work for some people. Some people have mastered the art of solo ads, um, but there's just too much behind the curtain that you can't see. You don't know how targeted the leads are. You don't know where they came from, and you don't know how often they've been marketed to before they see your ad. And oftentimes, a lot of these people that are on these lists are are freepreneurs, or they filled out a survey somewhere that said, "Yes, I'd be interested in blah blah blah," and suddenly you're getting an email from, you don't know who the heck this is or why they're sending you an email. Well, they somebody purchased data from an agency, and your name just happened to be on it. Traffic agencies, you're going to get some results, but I will say that the more skilled that you are, the more likely that you are able to make these things here work, because you know exactly what you're looking for, and you know how to drill down to make it as targeted as possible. When you're getting started, these just don't work well. And how are you going to add value and teach your team to do these when you can't make them work well? It's just not going to happen, right? Well, with New School, you have targeted leads. Success! I love that picture. I see that picture everywhere, so I had to grab it. Now we see on the left hand side, we see New School lead generation types, and on the right hand column we see New School leads actions. Now SEO. I'll say this about SEO: if you are paying a company to get you ranked or to help with your SEO, I really strongly feel that this is a waste of money and time. Um, the thing about SEO is, yes, you want to have a couple of, you want to have a few keywords, um, but when you're looking for those keywords, you're looking for things in your niche that people are commonly searching for. It's got traffic, and as long as your content is good, you're going to bring in an audience. The biggest thing, the biggest thing about SEO is that you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. You can't target home business as a keyword for because everybody's searching for it today, and do a different keyword next week. You want to be consistent. You want to keep targeting a couple of keywords, and you want to be consistent. And don't really worry about SEO. SEO will come to you as you start building your audience. Just be consistent. YouTube, video marketing is huge. Video marketing is huge. You can put videos directly on Facebook nowadays. Now, here's the reason why video is so powerful. When you're selling, or you're making offers, you're an affiliate, you belong to an MLM company, whatever it is that you're offering, the number one thing that's going to get you sales is people knowing, liking, and trusting you. And video builds this quicker and faster than anything else. Quicker and faster than anything else. And now videos will show up in your search. When you're doing a search for Google, you'll see videos that show up in the search results also. So you want to be doing video marketing, um, to get your face out there, to get you out there, because you're marketing you. You always market you ahead of what your company is. People don't really care about your company. They care that you care to give them value, and that you really you're there to help them and provide value. A site blog, again, much like the YouTube and the SEO methods, you want to put out good content, but you want to be consistent. If you're posting on your blog once a week, keep that up. Keep that up, and try to do your content at the same bat channel. You want to be consistent with your time, your days, and you want to build up to at least being able to put out content 2 3 times a week. That's what you want to get to, because that's going to get you your SEO. Because the audience, every time the audience looks out, you've got new value to offer. Now, moving on, social groups and forums. On all the social sites, there you'll find that there's groups and forums that you can join. Don't go joining a whole bunch of them at a time, because I'm sure, much like me, you're on a limited time frame. So only join a couple of them. And what you want to do is you want to interact with the people there. When there's questions asked, provide the answers. Interact with the leaders, the other leaders, people seeking out questions. But you want to give them value based answers. If you don't know the answer, go look it up. If you can't provide the answer, don't say any, well, I'm looking for the answer. I'm trying to help you. Um, Join in some of the threads, which are just conversations, basically. What do you think about this? Or anybody can help me with that. And the more that you interact, you're putting your name out there and you're becoming an authority. And that'll help you generate leads. It's not going to help you generate tons of leads right off the back, but it will give you a few leads at a time. And the more places that you're in, the more leads that are going to be attracted to you because, hey, that's that answer person that always answers my questions in the group. Let me go see what they're all about. Now, the one thing that you want to make sure that you do with your site, your blog, your social pages, is there should be a way for leads to be able to contact you, opt into your page to get on your list, to be able to call you on the phone or to contact you on Skype. Some type of means where, hey, Glenn, I'm interested in what you're doing. You've got to have something so that when they do decide to reach out to you, they're ready to hear what you have to say. There's a means there. Pay per click, this is a little more advanced. I recommend that you do not try pay per click unless you have a coach or a mentor because you can waste money on this very easily. And right now, I'm utilizing Yahoo Bing pay per click. I've kind of got it on hold right now, but I was able to generate a good amount of income from my targeted ads on Yahoo Bing. But this month I'm more concentrated on utilizing Facebook, and I also use Twitter. Um, Twitter is pretty cool. You can set up a Twitter card, which works basically as a lead magnet and an opt-in on Twitter when you're doing Twitter ads, and it's pretty cool. Um, Contact me if you want to get more details on any of these new school lead generation. CPA and PPV, cost per action and pay per view. This is also an advanced strategy, and I'll give you one example. Site Scout. There's a whole bunch of other platforms where you can utilize this. Um, Sometimes it requires a certain amount for a deposit. Some of them you have to have a deposit, which can be as high as $1,000, as low as $100, and a recommendation. And this gets into media buys, and media buys are in they come in different forms. But one way I'll tell you about uh, cost per action or pay per view is if you're familiar with gamers, gamers will get offers like, hey, the new cheat for this game, or here's a free game. Um, Check this box if you'd be interested in downloading our free toolbar. Blah blah blah. Those things will place a cookie on their on their computer, and what it does is pop-ups will come up, and then when you're utilizing this cost per action or this pay-per-view platform, you're buying ads, and your ad will show up in one of those pop-ups. Now, if you know what you're doing, it can work real well. You can get leads for as little as 2 cents a click, but it is advanced and it will take you some time to learn it. I am not teaching this at the moment, but I do have a few people that I can reach out to if you be interested in that sort of thing, which you can link up and get good training from them. Okay? Bonus! Bonus for new school leads? Absolutely. Glenn delivers for you. All right, this is called the barbecue method, and this is an offline strategy, something that you can do locally. Now, what it entails is you going to local marketing events for your niche in your area. Now, you want to be casual about it and you want to behave as you would at a barbecue. Would you go to a barbecue and be promoting your company and your offer to everybody? No, you wouldn't. So I want you to approach this the same way. You're gonna it's filled with marketers, so you want to approach a few people there and you want to ask them, hey, what do you do? How are you? I'm so and so, whatever. And they're going to tell you because they're excited to talk about their company, just like you are. Um, and you reply, wow, that's cool. How long have you been doing that? Where do you see yourself in a year or 2 years? What would you think the one thing that would help you get there quicker or is preventing you now from having the success that you wanted or having even more success? And they're going to tell you. And then you're going to proceed and you're going to say, well, let me have your card. Um, Man, I must have gave my last one away. I don't have any more cards. Um, so with that card, you're gonna write down that, hey, this is Sally, and she's looking to generate more leads, so she's trying to make more sales, whatever it is, right? Okay, and then in a couple of days after this event, you're gonna give them a call. Hey, remember me? I'm the guy that didn't have the business card. Well, I found a solution that you mentioned at the convention. Would you be interested in seeing it if I showed it to you? Oh yeah, let me. What is it? Well, it's mostly visual, and I'm pretty busy right now, and I don't have the time. But I tell you what, I'll send it over to you. I want you to take a look at it, and I will call you. I'll give you a call back on Tuesday at about 2:30. Is that a good time for you? And they're going to say yes, or they're going to say no, it's not a good time for me. 3:30 would be better, or something like that. But you make sure that you stick to your guns. You don't tell them what it is, and you make sure that you get the point across that you are busy, and you've got other things going on, and you're not going to tell them what it is. And hey, it's mostly visual. It's something that you have to see. Now, this is going to be most likely part of a presentation from your company or something that you are skilled in already, or that you go and look up on YouTube and figure out the solution for their problem because you're all about providing value. And then you can segue that into your offer. Okay? Um, but make sure that you're firm with not showing them right then and there or telling them what it was. And then when you get back to them, you want it to be within 1 or 2 days. And the follow on is you want to send them that link to that presentation or that DVD or whatever it was that you wanted them to look at just prior to your call. You want to give them plenty of time to be able to view it, but on that same day that you're going to make that call, because that's important. All right. Now, don't allow them to have too many objections. You want to move through it. You want to keep them a hot lead, and you want to provide them value. Okay. Um, Next, I got another bonus. This one's called the sticky note method. Now, here's what you do. You go and you get pre-printed sticky notes from your local office supplies, and it says, "I fired my boss. Find out how." Now, you want to include a business phone number or a capture page. And now, if you use a capture page, which is should be a shortened link, something that they can easily write down, copy, and then put into their computer or their phone and look it up. Now, it should have a list opt in after seeing a video. Um, your video should be about your business. Tell the lead how they can succeed with that business and fire their boss too. It's got to be relevant to the note. Okay. Now, where do you want to put these things? Well, you want to, when you're out and about doing your errands or going out to lunch, you want to leave them in common areas, but not in obtrusive areas. You know what I mean? The top of the gas pump, somebody putting their gas cap, or just standing up there pumping gas, or they're going to see it. It's not going to be on the screen or nothing, but on top. "Hey, what's this all about?" And usually what they'll do is they'll go ahead and peel it off and take it with them and give you a call. Other places you can put it is on the umbrella stand of the fast food table when you're having your burgers and fries, and yes, even in the bathroom, on a shopping cart handle. Be Have a little bit of a vision for it. Be a little creative. Um, just don't put it in obtrusive areas. You know what I mean? And your target should be about looking at 3 to 5 leads per month. You don't want to do this every day. You do this a couple of times a month, and it's going to supplement the leads that you're already getting. All right. I hope you got great value from this article today and the video that I made. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, your questions. If you want to learn more, you want to drill down and learn more about SEO, how I do SEO, or how I'm doing my pay-per-click ads on Facebook or Yahoo Bing, set up a coaching call with me and put in the subject line what you want to learn about, what you'd like to talk to me about. Give me a call, or you can email me at admin@glentguillory.com. All right. I hope you got a ton of value from that, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.